Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live session. So, I want to give you guys some of the updates of, what is happening in Nigeria. We all know that recently there was a judgment passed on a guy in Bauchi State. This guy was on his farm farming when the Fulani herdsmen came to his farm and wanted to graze their animal on his farm, and he refused. Guess what? They attacked him. And when they attacked him, this boy was able to overpower the particular person who attacked him and was able to use the knife because this Fulani man had a knife and wanted to use the knife to stab him. But guess what? This guy was able to use that knife on the Fulani herder. Now, there was this ruling in Bauchi State. The ruling that they recently handed over to this guy said this guy has been sentenced to death. A guy who owns a farm and a Fulani herder carried his animals, his cows, to come and graze on his farm. And this boy said no. And they started fighting. The Fulani herder used a knife to stab him. But this guy was able to overpower that Fulani, collected that knife, and used it on the Fulani. And the Fulani bite. Now they took the matter to court. And the court is saying that this guy who bite the Fulani must be handed a death sentence. And that is what has happened. So this has sparked a whole lot of reaction. Some of the, human rights activists and all that, they took this matter to the United States. They've been discussing about the insecurity in Nigeria. Nigeria is seen to be the only country where 90% of Christians that abide are around the whole world, 90% are in Nigeria. I mean, if they tell you that 1,000 Christians were killed last year, 90% happened in Nigeria. So you find out that Nigeria is now a very bad place for Christians to exist. Now, the House in the United States is pushing Trump to release hard sanctions on Nigeria. The House is saying that Trump must sanction Nigeria with crippling sanctions. That's the language that was used on the headline. Crippling sanctions, because Christians are not allowed to leave. That is courtesy of the Fulani herders who have been going about buying people, and nobody is even like cautioning them. You can see this is a Fulani herder. See what he's doing to somebody's farm. And if the owner of this farm now comes there and tells him, please go away with your cow, guess what? It's either they will use their gun on the person, or they will use their knife on the person, or they can even beat the person to stupor. This is what they are doing to people's farm in Nigeria. The government cannot speak. The chief of defense staff cannot speak. The NSA cannot speak. Nobody can come to the rescue of Nigerians. We know recently the chief of defense staff was on an interview and he was asked, why do you have so many checkpoints in the Southeast? Do you know what he said? Because the Southeast is prone to more attacks. So the Southeast has become a dangerous zone than Zambia, than Borno State and other states where you have all these bandits and the terrorists. The chief of defense staff said it's because the Southeast is prone to more attacks. That's why they have checkpoints. From here to there is checkpoint, and then they extort from, Southeastern business people. Recently, there was this report that in 2 months, they generated 21 billion naira from extortion by security agents in the Southeast. 21 billion naira in either 1 or 2 months. That's what they made. You can imagine that money to be, that's such a revenue to be realized within the space of 1 and 2 months. So you can see how these people are siphoning the wealth of the Southeasterners. Now, see what these Fulani herders go about in people's farms, causing carnage. Nobody's calling them to order. Nobody's talking to them. Nobody's telling them to stop their mess. They go to people's farms. See what this one is doing. It's cutting down all the cassava. All the cassava. They can't do this in the north. They cannot. This is not in the north. They cannot even try it. Assuming the north farms cassava. They can't try it. But see what they are doing to people's farms. They cut down their cassavas. They harvest the cassavas, they give them to their animals to eat. And if you talk, they buy you. And then somebody that fought them now is being handed a death sentence in Nigeria. Nigerians, you see why some people will tell you divide the country, divide, because there's no fairness. There's no fairness. These people have bite so many Nigerians. Even till today, recently they were in the southeast, in Enugu State, in Ebonyi State. They were buying people. You didn't hear any statement from the NSA. You didn't hear any statement from the Chief of Defense Staff. The IG did not come out to say anything. The governor of the state did not say anything. Ohaneze Ndigbo did not say. People kept quiet. They are afraid of the Fulanis in Nigeria. They cannot talk. But you make one comment now on the social media, the police knows where you are living. They will come and pick you. That you said something against Tinubu, you said something against the IG, you said something against this person. So you just find out that we are in a country where people are not ready to fix this country. It's not because they cannot fix it. The readiness is not there. The willingness is not there. You see these Fulanis, they are all over the streets. Since Tinubu came into power, he cannot give order and say these animals should stop roaming the streets. They are all over the places. Recently now, since last week and this week, Benue State has been under attack, severe attack. Benue State, that's where they headed to this time. So across the nation, these people have been displacing communities, attacking communities. No one leader in Nigeria has come out and be tough on these Fulani headers. And you see the kind of carnage they are causing across the nation. Anyway, guys, let's move to another headline. There is this lady who came out to criticize Tinubu's government because of the suffering she's suffering. You know, she's an NYSC copper. So she's a core member and she came out to, criticize Tinubu about the hardship she herself she's going through, that she can no longer bear it. And guess what? The NYSC staff called her and was threatening her. I'm going to allow you to take a look at the video that she made first and the second video that she made. Just take your time and watch this video.
Like, if a lot of Nigerians come out and start speaking on what we are actually going through, then maybe changes will be made in the government. Don't you guys think? And this video, I just want to say to our president, I don't know if there have been any other president that is terrible, but you are such a terrible president. It is so hard. So I'm coming from the supermarket where I went to get foodstuffs and everything has gone up again. It's just like every single week prices increase. I want to know, what is the government doing about this increment? Is there going to be a particular time where prices will stop going up? Is there going to be a particular time where things are going to go back? Guys, why am I going to get a crate of egg and they're telling me it is 6.5? It doesn't make any sense that egg will cost 6.5. Like, I literally can't remember when egg used to cost 800. And I'm so overwhelmed because this is literally my first time doing this adulthood thing alone. This is my first time moving out of my family house. This is my first time living by myself. And not just that, after I left the supermarket and I got home, my security is bringing NEPA bill, and NEPA bill has gone up by 2 times. Like, it's insane. I can't keep up with these bills. I am so overwhelmed and I'm so exhausted. Every single money that I have been making, I'm using it to pay bills. I don't even get to live properly. The craziest thing was, you want to go out to a certain location with your friends, and Uber is about 25,000. Like, even Uber, that we can't even take Uber. It is crazy. Like, why are things so expensive? And let's not even Lagos stinks. Lagos smells like shit. If you say, okay, I want to take a walk, I'm depressed, let me just take a walk, you can't even take a walk. Like, the place smells like crazy. Why does an entire state smell like this? And what is the government doing about the bad smell? Everything is just so overwhelming. You want to start up a business, and now you have to take a loan to start up a business, and the loan, you don't even know if you can actually repay it, because the business, I don't know, I'm just so tired. Like, why is no one saying anything about it? Being an NYSC copper, there's nothing beneficial about this whole NYSC thing. The money I spend on transportation is just more than the alawi the government gives me. Like, it doesn't, I can't keep up. Like, I'm so tired of this bill and I can't keep up. I am overwhelmed and I'm tired, I'm exhausted. It's too much, and I wish that we would start calling the government out heads on. For example, Tinubu, you are a terrible president. Like, what are you doing to help us? What are you doing to help the economy? You are so terrible. I'm so sick and tired of Nigerians acting like we are strong, and they say, oh, Nigerians, we are actually very strong. Oh, no matter how much they increase things, we still chest it. No, it is not cute. We are cowards. That is a cowardly behavior. You don't stand to ask people, oh, why is this expensive? For example, MTN, what the fuck is even going on? Literally, I spend over like 20,000 on data in a week, and I'm not even joking. 1.5 data cannot even last me for an entire day. I have to do 1.5 like 2 times a day, which is like 3,000 a day. It is too much. Like, what are you guys doing about it? Like, what is happening? I'm tired of paying bills. I feel like I don't have anything. I feel like I don't have any achievement to call my own. Every single time that I work hard, I'm spending it back in the economy to pay bills, and I wasn't created to pay bills. I'm just really tired, and I just want our money to count for something. And when is the government going to actually start working? Because Nigerians are so classist. Everybody now wants to behave as if they are rich. Everybody is faking wealth. But we are ending up being poor because we are struggling so hard to look rich. We are ending up being poor. So I need us as Nigerians to please start calling the government out. We should be tired of this by now. We need to call the government out. Prices need to start one place. Food needs to start one place. The economy needs to start one place. Like, we are tired. It's just too much. The more you work hard to achieve something, the higher it gets. The dream car that I was saving money for has literally gone double. I can't even afford it anymore. Instead, I'm going to use my money to buy to just keep paying bills. And now house rent is double. Like, I am so sick and I'm so tired of this. And I really need the government to intervene because I am so overwhelmed.
So, guys, this is enough to cause somebody to be depressed, you know. This lady, she's just airing her just like to express herself so as to release herself of all this tension. But guess what? They now came for her. Let me allow you to listen to the next clip.
The Nigerian government and how terrible President Tinubu is, and I was crying in the video. So guys, yesterday I made a video talking about the Nigerian government and how terrible President Tinubu is, and I was crying in the video. So 30 minutes ago, I just received a call from the NYSC board, starting with the secretariat before the LGI, and for the secretariat, for the NYSC secretariat, I'm going to attach what she said, some of the things she said, so you guys will hear.
Are you normal?
I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability.
Hold down that rubbish you put there.
Ma, are you threatening me?
Hold down that rubbish. You are not talking to your mate.
Ma, she called me and she was shouting and she was threatening me to take down the video. And I'm in my first mind, I'm like, wait, how did they get my phone number? And then I realized that every NYC copper has to fill a file with your phone number and your address. I'm like, these people actually have my house address and they know where I'm staying. And now they have started calling me first to threaten me. It is so bad that you can't even just speak up about the government because they feel like they have chains to hold you. You're already calling me to threaten me. And this is, I will literally attach what she said so you guys can hear. She was telling me that I was insulting the president. I never insulted the president. I said he's terrible. That is not an insult. It is a statement, and I did not go on and start saying, oh, Tinubu, you're this, you're that. I just said he's a terrible president. And it's okay for a body to identify that, okay, this person is actually terrible at their job. So why is it a problem that the NYC government, NYC secretariat, or NYC board will call me to threaten me? Like, why is that okay? That I can't speak up for something that is directly hurting me? Why is it okay that they will call me to threaten me under 24 hours that I made a video? Why can't Nigerians speak up? Why are they holding us in chains? Why do they feel like everything that we do, they have ways to control us? Let me tell you guys something, NYC board or whatever. If you guys have come together and you like, maybe you're not calling me one by one to threaten me, that's fine. You can do whatever you want to do. Because I know that you guys already have plans. The one that this one is calling me, the next person is calling me, that's fine. But now I'm putting it out here so you guys will see and you guys will know. NYSC, they have my house address and they are started calling me to threaten me. So in case anything happens, you will be very much aware where the problem started. Because I did not say anything I shouldn't have said. The Nigerian government are not doing anything about the inflation that is happening. And it's causing us to be very depressed. I am depressed and my bank account is going to zero and I still have to live every day. And I'm asking the Nigerian government to do something about the inflation. And instead of me to get a call and say, okay, we are working on it, I'm getting a call saying that, oh, you're very stupid. Why did you do that to Tinubu? Take down that video. You did this, you did that. I just want you guys to know that this is what the NYC board are doing. And in case anything happens to me, because they have my address, you guys know who to hold accountable.
That is powerful. In case anything happens to her, you guys should know who to hold accountable. You can see she's speaking up. You can now imagine what other people are going through. Some Nigerians don't have the boldness to come out, to air their view. They're just dying in silence. The hardship is real. The subsidy has been removed. Transportation, the price is up. Electricity tariff is up. Whether you use the light or not, they have to bring tariff. Telecom now, to buy your data is something else in Nigeria. School fees have all gone up. Prices of food items are up. Everything is increasing. And to worsen it up and to crown it again, the insecurity menace is something else in Nigeria. And one keeps wondering if we have a president. The president cannot come out. The one that baffles me is the numbers I'm seeing online. Herdsmen attack 100 people, by 15 people, by 13, by 5, by 100. But nobody has come out to issue any statement. Tinubu has not come out. Chief of Defense Staff has not said anything. IG has not said anything. None of these security agents, none of them, their chiefs, have even come out to address the nation, talk to Nigerians, and tell us they are working hard, they are trying to cut the menace of the Fulanis. Everywhere in the country, these people have penetrated every part of this nation. If it were to be Buhari that was in power, people would say, hey, because Buhari is a Fulani man, he has allowed the Fulanis to invade us. Now we have a Southerner. You saw last week, they were in Ondo State. They spied how many people in Ondo, this Tinubu's southwest. These headsmen, they are not afraid of anybody. Recently in Ibadan too, they committed another one. They now went to Ondo and committed another one. Now they are in Benue State, causing more havocs. They were there in Ebonyi State. They entered Enugu. The women in Enugu were even saying they will come and rape their women and use stick and put into their VG. Can you imagine that? And nobody comes out to talk. The president is silent. The security chiefs are all quiet. Nobody is talking. And now the hunger in the land is another story of itself. You see how this lady is expressing her concern because she doesn't want to go and sell her body. She's depending on the little she has, and she cannot even afford to take good care of herself. She said every day she goes to the shop, the prices of things keep increasing because of the inflation rate. And the Tinubu's government has already started campaigning. Sheyi is already campaigning for his father. In case you don't know, Sheyi has been in the north. Look at the video of him in Plateau State. I think he was in Plateau today. Look at the multitude of people that came out to welcome Sheyi Tinubu. He's already campaigning for his father. 2027, Tinubu has not delivered any dividend of democracy for Nigerians, but he's already campaigning for 2027 presidential election, and they are singing and dancing. Recently, Sheyi was in Northwest. They were singing Tinubu continuity for Tinubu, continuity for Tinubu. Sheyi was sharing rice to them. The Northerners now, anything you give them is okay for them. They can give you their voters card, give you their PVC. On that day, you can do whatever you like with them. Just give them stipend, any little thing. They are fine with it. And then after, they will start crying that since Tinubu came, hunger. Honestly, it's really a joke in this country. So this is Sheyi Tinubu. He went to Plateau State, and guess who even welcomed him in Plateau State? I heard is the daughter to the governor. The governor is in PDP. Sheyi Tinubu is an APC. So that's to tell you that they are ready to buy the whole system. They're ready to buy everybody. They want it to become a one-party system in Nigeria. So you can see that's politics already has begun. Sheyi Tinubu was in Northwest. During the Ramadan, he went there to break fast with them, and they sang for him. He shared food for them. Out of school children are there. Nobody is planning to take them off the street. Sheyi Tinubu did not come to invest in education. Peter Obi has been going around giving people check, and So many ways to help the northerners. They are giving them rice in plastic bags and they are collecting. Tomorrow, now you ask them, oh, yeah, all of you bring your voters card. They will surrender it to politicians that they will use in rigging elections. So, guys, the problem in this country are numerous. We have a whole lot, to address. Now, let me take you to the southeast, where we know that recently NAFDAC raided some shops in the southeast. Now, a woman who sells clothes, she owns a boutique. She sells clothes, shoes. She came to her shop only to see that her shop has been looted. This happened after NAFDAC officials went to raid shops in the southeast market. It's really so sad that even the government officials are also caught up in all this. One keeps wondering if we still have a country. Do we have a country in this country? Anyway, guys, I'm going to allow you to speak now. So this is a woman.
NAFDAC has looted my shop. 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 See my shop, 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 NAFDAC has looted my shop. This is where I make my money. NAFDAC has looted my shop. All my clothes has gone. 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 What does the boutique got to do with drug? What does boutique got to do with NAFDAC people? Government should come for. Government should come to my aid. NAFDAC has looted my shop. Look at NAFDAC has looted my shop. Look at NAFDAC. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh. This is where I make my ends meet. NAFDAC has. Oh God.
So, guys, it's really so sad. It's really so sad,
My shop, see address, oh. See the address, oh. See the address, oh. See the address, oh. See it, oh. This is my shop, oh. You people should come, please, oh. See it, oh. See it, I'm tired, oh. You people should come, oh.
Only in Nigeria is
You
this
people
way.
should come. You people should come. Government help me, oh. Government help me. Shaman of Ogun, you people should do something, oh. You people should do something, oh. You people should do something, oh. See my shop. See my shop. See my shop. See my shop.
So, guys, let's end it there. You've seen it. That's what Nigerians have got to go through at a time when people barely eat, at a time when businesses are slowing down. This week there was this headline that says 7.2 million businesses have shut down between 2023 and 2024. Since Tinubu came in, 7.2 million businesses, small businesses, have shut down. These are the ones that were captured, though, not the ones that are happening to some of the local businesses in your area. No, these are the well-registered businesses that they have data, their information. 7.2 million businesses have shut down. You can Google it to see what I'm saying. This headline was, I think, 2 days ago or so. Just Google it. 7.2 million businesses in Nigeria shut down, so that you read it yourself to know what I'm saying. I'm not exaggerating. Now, we are not even talking about multinational companies that left Nigeria. You know what it means? Multinational. These are companies that were giving jobs to thousands of Nigerians. They've left Nigeria. Do you know what has happened? people have become poorer because those companies that left with their job opportunities, they've now become jobless in a country that is not productive. Multinational companies are leaving. And then the local businesses, the small businesses, all these small, medium-sized businesses, 7.2 million of them have shut down. Guess why? Possibly because of no electricity, possibly because of the telecom tariff that has been increased. People can hardly buy data. Internet is something else. Possibly because of the bad roads. People have to take flights every time they have to move from one point to the other. What else again? Possibly because of the insecurity. People cannot move from one place to the other. Businesses are closing down, and we have a president. Nobody is talking to us. Nobody is listening to our plight. Nobody is telling the people what they are doing. Nobody is engaging with Nigerians. It's to your tent, O Israel. My people, it's really so sad that we are here. And when you look at the video, you saw that Tinubu's son was already campaigning for his father for another 4 years. I mean, second term, 4 years. He's already campaigning when we've not seen anything for the first term. We've not no dividend of democracy. Now they are already campaigning because they know that if Tinubu wants to come back, he will come back. Pata, he will use INEC. He does not even need your vote. He doesn't need your vote to become president. He knows how to do it. That glitch that they said happened last time, they can still say it happened again. Will you kill them? The Supreme Court will give that final verdict and nobody will be prosecuted. Nothing will happen. So, guys, the country is really, really so, will I say rotten? I don't even know which language to use, Looking at the way things are going in this country, sometimes you just keep imagining what is happening in Nigeria, honestly. So there is this headline that I want you guys to look at, you must have heard that El-Rufai has joined another party, saying that, like this headline says, El-Rufai, we knew about Tinubu's Chicago certificate issues and still supported him, yet he failed Nigerians. There's another place, I've forgotten where Tinubu, there's another headline similar to this. It says, we know about Tinubu cocaine and Chicago certificate issue. So El-Rufai is coming now to tell Nigerians that we know Tinubu forged his certificate, but we tried to cover up for him. Now he has failed Nigerians. You must have heard that El-Rufai has defected, from the APC. He has joined the SDP, you must have heard that. So he's now in SDP and he's now criticizing Tinubu, that Tinubu, you forged certificate, even though we tried to cover you. Now El-Rufai is now speaking up and saying, Tinubu, remember that certificate, you actually forged it, but we're just protecting you because we just wanted you to win. Now we still pushed you and you won. When you all know he didn't win. You know the glitch that happened. They saw that Obi was packing all the votes and they told Nigerians a glitch happened. And when INEC announced that Tinubu has won, that was 4 a.m. when everybody was asleep. Everybody was sleeping. That's when INEC, in a criminal environment, that's how things happen. So you can see their strategy. Now they are already campaigning for another 4th term. El-Rufai is now coming to open up, telling Nigerians that, we knew about Tinubu's forgery of certificate, but we just covered him up and helped him to win. Now he has won. He's failing Nigerians. El-Rufai now is making U-turn. Have you forgotten when El-Rufai said Peter Obi is not going to get 200 votes in Kaduna? And now El-Rufai is now saying, Tinubu, Peter Obi is a good man. Politics in Nigeria is, when people tell you that politics is dirty, these are some of the reasons. You will see black, you call it white. You see white, you call it yellow. You see yellow, you call it red. People cannot be straightforward and do things the right way. So, guys, we are going to end it at this point. You must have heard that the Supreme Court ruling that was given on Rivers crisis has even worsened the situation in Rivers State. I would have loved to share with you guys some of the protests that happened today in Rivers, because Wike actually went to Rivers, possibly to go and celebrate with his 27 lawmakers. And he was telling Fubara that he's going to... You need to see the statements that Wike... Oh my God. I don't know. I would have loved to share those videos with you, but I don't have much time again. So we are going to be ending this stream. But I'm just trying to tell you that Nigeria is a country that condones all kinds of rascality. You see, the Supreme Court came out to tell Nigerians that there's 27 lawmakers that swore affidavit that they did not defect. People that came out, read out their letter of defection. They say it's no defection. Now they've emboldened Wike. You need to see what is coming out of Wike's mouth. And nobody is cautioning him. Tinubu cannot boldly come out and say, Tinubu just came out to tell Fubara, go and implement what Supreme Court has told you. But he cannot caution Wike. There is no peace in Rivers State since Fubara came in. That is also costing the state a lot because investors cannot go in such a turbulent environment, a turbulent state. People cannot go there to invest their hard-earned money. And the people are the ones suffering it. And now immediately the Supreme Court released his judgment. And he has gone to Rivers today, and there was a protest. Ijaw people came out to protest against Tinubu, Wike, and there was clash, all those stuff. Nigeria, we've got a whole lot of work to do. Please don't sit back and say it doesn't concern you. We all can put hands together to build this country. Now elections are coming. Let's say elections are coming. Some people say 2027 is still far, but you can see people like Tinubu, who is still in office, is already taking moves. So already trying to campaign. You saw how the US said they are going to sanction Nigeria because of how Christians are being quiet. And Tinubu moved, bam, and invited the bishops. He invited the bishops. There's this something I want to share with you all before I end this stream. It's on Twitter. Just allow me to go to Twitter and show you this. This is okay. This person said the US government threatened to sanction Nigeria for the buying and attacking of Christians. Bola Tinubu suddenly invited Catholic bishops, abandoning the fake bishops he used during the 2023 presidential campaign. So you can see the fake bishops here, and now Tinubu invited the Catholic bishops. Anyway, I believe that why Tinubu invited the Catholic bishops is because the Catholic bishops actually made a statement recently. You can also Google it. They were like, telling Tinubu that there's hunger, there's insecurity, and I think there's another thing. They talked about three things: hunger, insecurity, and something else I've forgotten. So they made that statement, and then coupled with the one that is coming from the United States, that Nigeria is going to get sanctioned by the Trump administration for not giving, Christians the privilege to live. Now, Tinubu has quickly moved to have the Catholic bishops because he's thinking of 2027 election. He knows that if all these bishops will abandon him, do you know how many thousands of people they control in the Catholic Church? He knows that if the Catholic Church comes out and say, we are not going to vote for you, it's going to cost him a lot. Although we know in Nigeria, elections, votes don't count. If INEC wants to rig it, INEC will rig it without your permission. So, but you can see now, Tinubu quickly took this action to get all these people, to get them to talk to them, he got them to talk to them. So the happening in Nigeria is really so sad. We want to build a strong institutions, and that's why come 2027, take your time to vote. Don't be the northerners that if you give them even 1,000 naira, they will sell their votes, and they are the ones suffering it the most. Now, finally, this guy is a Fulani guy, but he is a Christian, and his life is at risk now. The Muslim Islamists are looking for his life, the extremists. He's a Fulani man. He has been going about preaching the gospel to some Fulanis, converting them to Christianity. Let me show you a video of a Fulani Christian convention. This is Fulanis. These are them. All the people you are seeing here are Fulani. That's to tell you that there are many Christians. This is the Fulani convention. So this guy is saying that after he posted this video, some of those Islamists were angry that they are converting many of their people. And they started to use this. They were looking for him this time around. They came to his house. They came to his house to find him. when he noticed that they are now looking for him, he ran away with the family, you know. So
want to
currently, he's not
appreciate
in
every
his
one of you
home
for your
country.
prayers, for
He
your
has run away.
concern
He's
over
in the
our
hotel,
lives.
according to him.
Honestly,
But
it
that's
means
to
a
tell
lot to
you
us, most
what the
especially to me and
Northerners
my
are going
family. For
through
your
because they
concern
are
on our safety, it
Christians.
means a
They
lot
go
to us.
through
The
a
Lord will
lot.
bless every one of you in
In
the
a
name of
country that is
Jesus.
said to
As we all
practice
know what
freedom
happened,
of religion and freedom
let
of
me say
worship.
what happened to
These
me.
are what we see.
Yesterday, one day,
Anyway,
these
guys, let's
people
end it at this point. I want to say a very big thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to the channel. Like this video so that YouTube can recommend it to more people. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about all that we have discussed? The Fulani headsmen that you've seen cutting people's cassava and destroying people's farmland, and the judgment that was handed over to a guy in Bauchi who has been sentenced to death because he tried to defend himself by buying a Fulani man who first attacked him. You've seen all the headline. Tinubu was in Plateau State and he was given a presidential election because he has to go campaign for his father ahead of 2027 presidential election, even though Tinubu's government has achieved almost nothing. And they are still hailing him. The Northerners are still hailing him. So a whole lot. I don't know what you make of all this. You've also seen the lady who called Tinubu terrible, and the NYC staff are coming for her. So she said if anything happens to her, we should hold the NYC responsible. So guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.